continue with this assignment in this video. So explain the various ways and means available to the consumer for redressing their grievances. So the various ways and means, this is a very direct question which you can do it from the book. Now redressal agencies under the Consumer Protection Act 1986. What is meant by a consumer as per the provisions of Consumer Protection Act 1986? I told you that this is a very important question, and we have already discussed that who is a consumer. A consumer is a person who buys any goods for a consideration which has been paid or promised, partly paid or partly promised, or under a scheme of deferred payment. I have already told you that a buyer is a person. A buyer does not include a person who obtains goods for resale or any other commercial purpose. So if a person is buying goods for resale or commercial purpose, then he will not be considered as a consumer. Similarly, any person who hires or avails services which has been paid or promised, partly paid or partly promised, or under system of deferred payment, and it includes a person who avails services for himself and not for any commercial purpose. A person who avails services for himself, for his own use, and not for any commercial purpose, only that person will be considered as a consumer. So I hope this meaning of consumer is absolutely clear to you. Now let's move on to the next case study. Prakhar purchased an ISI marked electric iron from Bharat Electricals. So see, Prakhar is the consumer who purchased an ISI marked electric iron from Bharat Electricals. Bharat Electricals is a shop, is the name of the shop. While using, he found that it was not working properly. He approached the seller and complained for the same. So he approached the Bharat Electricals and he complained for the same. The seller satisfies Prakhar by saying that he will ask the manufacturer to replace this iron. So the seller tells him that he is going to ask the manufacturer to replace this iron. The manufacturer refused to replace, and Bharat Electricals decided to file a complaint in the consumer court. So the manufacturer, he refused to replace the iron, and Bharat Electricals is the seller. He decides to file a complaint in the consumer court. So can Bharat Electricals do this? Yes, Bharat Electricals is a seller. He bought the good for resale, for commercial purpose. So he cannot be called a consumer. So he cannot file a case under Consumer Protection Act 1986. And also explain who is a consumer as per Consumer Protection Act 1986. The same meaning which I have discussed in the earlier question will come here. But here, Bharat Electricals is not a consumer because he did not buy the goods for his own use. He bought the goods for resale and for commercial purpose. Prakhar is a consumer, but Bharat Electrical is not a consumer. So he cannot file a case in the consumer court. So I hope this is absolutely clear to you. Now who can file a complaint under Consumer Protection Act 1986? This is also a very important question, very simple. A consumer, a registered consumer association, central and state government. A short answer, but these 3 points should be clear to you. A consumer can file a complaint, a registered consumer association, and central and state government. Now let's move on further to the next case study. This is 3-tier judiciary machinery, or you can say the 3-tier which we are following, as I have already explained it to you. That is, first of all, district forum, state commission, national commission, and then the Supreme Court. Amrit filed a case against Volvo Limited in the state commission, but he was not satisfied with the orders of the state commission. So 3-tier we follow, as I have already told you. District forum, state commission, and then national commission, and then national commission to Supreme Court. Name the authority to which he can appeal against the decisions of state commission. Yes, to which authority he can appeal? He will appeal after state commission. He can appeal to national commission. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. On Sonika's birthday, her mother gave her a pair of gold earrings. After 1 month, Sonika observed that earrings are losing their shine. She checked the mark on the earrings and found that it was not a proper hallmark and her mother had been cheated by the shopkeeper. So she purchased gold earrings and after 1 month they started losing their shine. So what she observed when she saw the earrings very closely, that the earrings were not properly hallmarked. There was no sign of hallmark. So she filed a complaint in the district forum which rejected it. Not satisfied by the decision of district forum, she was very much disturbed and after 2 months decided to appeal further. Please underline this, after 2 months. When she is not satisfied with district forum, then after 2 months she decided to appeal further. Can Sonika appeal against the decision of district forum? Give reason in support of your answer. No, Sonika cannot appeal against the decision of district forum because she can only appeal against the decision of district forum within 30 days. If she does not appeal within 30 days, then her appeal will not be taken by the state commission. Is that clear? So she can appeal, but within 30 days. But here she is appealing after 2 months. So she cannot appeal against the decision of district forum because of the time. After 2 months she cannot do that. But within 30 days she can do that. So no, Sonika cannot appeal now, as the appeal has to be filed within 30 days of passing of the order by the district forum. So I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next relief available. This is also again a very important topic, and from this again one case study or one question always comes in the examination. State any 6 reliefs available to the consumers on the complaint made by them under Consumer Protection Act 1986. This is a simple one, direct question, relief available. You can do it from the book. Then Reena purchased the 1 liter of pure desi ghee from a shopkeeper. After using it, she had a doubt that it is adulterated. She sent it for a lab test which confirmed that the ghee is adulterated. State any 6 reliefs available to Reena if she complains and consumer court is satisfied about the genuineness of the complaint. So you can, here also you will have to write the 6 reliefs. Very simple and easy question. Now, role of consumer organization and NGOs, which I have covered in my last video. This is not in syllabus. This is deleted this year from your syllabus. But still, for your knowledge sake, you can do. Again, a question comes, state any 3 functions performed by non-government organization for consumer protection. Again, this is a very straight question, direct from the book, which you can do it yourself. So I hope this assignment is absolutely clear to you. And this is a very, very important chapter and a very important assignment. So my dear students, please watch this video carefully and do this assignment in your notebooks. Thank you and have a blissful day ahead.